Well, good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know this does not work. I forgot to get out here earlier today and feed the fish. It was kind of hot out here too, so, it's kind of cooled down. This is what's kind of cool. It was about 97 degrees or so during the day today. And right now, it's actually kind of crisp. It feels like the air conditioning is on. The temperatures at night are getting cooler. That's good because that means fall's on the way. We are 2 weeks and about 23 hours away from kickoff against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But it was hot in Dallas today too. And what's interesting is Zeke Elliott, you see how he's dressed, the thumbnail? You see how he was dressed today for practice? Not a game now. We talk about practice. That boy is probably sweating real hard. Now, I'm sorry. I got hot just looking at the picture. Now, an interesting thing last night, when I was watching, excuse me, when I was watching Hard Knocks last night, and I saw Zeke Elliott in the quarterback room. In my mind, I was kind of like, it's not a combined quarterback running back room because it's only Zeke Elliott, Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush, Double G, and excuse me, Ben DiNucci. Kind of strange. And when I was watching Undisputed today, of course, Skip and Shannon, they were pretty much like, that's not the way things are done. I've never seen that before. There's something wrong here and everything else. Okay. And at first I was kind of like, I don't understand this either because it's not the norm. I mean, I've seen, the whole offense together. I've seen, where they'll have backs and receivers or backs, receivers, and quarterbacks, but never quarterbacks and one running back. But the interesting thing was Zeke Elliott came out and he was talking about that's something that they've always done between Dak and Zeke and things. And as he put it, he wants to know everything he can about the offense. He wants to know it to a higher level. He looks at it as, I've made it to the NFL. I want to understand everything about my job. And that is great, and actually kind of a surprise to me that he's going to that extra mile to try and understand it to a higher level. And see, this is where I think a lot of times when you have guys that have gone to football factories, they've gone to schools where they're a great athlete, don't get me wrong, they're a great athlete, but they're also surrounded by great athletes, that the school itself pretty much is, head and shoulders the best ahead of the competition. Guys that are second and third strings could be starting on other schools' teams. When you're one of those great players on that team, you don't have to work quite as hard to be that top guy. You're already noticed. The problem is when you get to that elite level, the NFL, everybody is at that same level that you are, that you're competing against. And if you are unable to take your craft to another level by understanding everything that is about that, a lot of times you may be a great talent, but you never develop. You never see your full potential. And herein lies, a lot of times what happens is you'll get those guys that were, first round picks, and they come in their rookie year and they have some success and they think, I got it made. This is easy. It's just pitching and catching. And they don't understand about the other work because they've never had to do it. Whereas when you have somebody who's like Dak Prescott, who everybody always looks down upon, you've had to be better than everybody else. You may not have had all the talent the other guys had, but you learn the intricacies that end up making you a better player than per se that guy who's got all the talent in the world. Hence, it's great to see Zeke Elliott as one of the elite running backs trying to understand everything about the offense. You know, it's kind of like if you're an offensive guard, they call, 56P trap. And you understand, I've got to set for a second, and I got to pull around the tackle and try and block the linebacker. If you don't know exactly where the running back is trying to go, or what the tackle's trying to do, or the center's block, you're not quite as effective. If you do learn those things, you can start seeing things and understanding this play's not going to work, and you can help to let the coach know, let the quarterback know, change the play call, by if you have line calls and things. Even sometimes as much as getting to know the player next to you, and you guys can give like a silent look, and you both know what you're thinking because you understand what each person is supposed to do. These are the little things in football that you don't necessarily get just watching. And as much as they say, linemen aren't skill players, they really are. It's a big skill when you think about trying to block a person who's like 320 pounds that's literally trying to go through you. But speaking of blocking, as we look at this, last week we had heard that people wanted to trade for Connor McGovern. And some people said, yeah, let's trade that guy. But see, here's the thing. This is where maybe COVID can open your eyes a little bit. Connor Williams goes on the COVID list. Don't know how long, for all we know, he might be back in 2 or 3 days. But this is kind of like a foreshadowing of understanding that you can lose a guy at any point. To COVID, broken arm, Achilles tendon, back issues, whatever. And the thing that you don't want to do is trade away guys that understand the system and can play. Yeah, not at this point, not this year. Can't do it, won't do it, not having it. So with Dak, we were told that Dak was going to do 7-on-7. 7-on-7. Didn't do 7-on-7. He actually did the team drills. And he looked pretty good. Real good, as a matter of fact. And hopefully that starts to ease some people's minds just a little bit. Just a little bit. That are worrying about Dak Prescott and the quote-unquote injury. Well, at least the fish are fed now. And I think I'm actually going to probably go to bed early tonight. My mouth is killing me from the root canal, and I got to be back at the dentist at 7 a.m. tomorrow, so that way they can do a deep cleaning on the bottom. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Can't wait. Can't wait to get the needles in the gum. Yeah. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you enjoy this little clip after this. I think it's good. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Peace. I don't often watch Eagle channels, but when I do, I watch Philly 500, so I can laugh.
Wow, That has to be the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. You're gonna take a quarterback in the second round? Are you kidding me? What do you just trade Carson then? Are you kidding me? You just took a quarterback in the second round. This team is so good that they don't need to take. They don't need anything else, right? They're so good. They don't. This has to be for something.
Stay thirsty, my friends, and follow